space in that back line. So let me run you through the Scotland starting 11. In goal, 42-year-old Craig Gordon, who is the one man amongst this Scotland squad who remembers Scotland playing at the World Cup in France in 1998. In front of him, a back four of Andy Robertson making his 90th cap this evening. Scott McKenna, Grant Hanley and Aaron Hickey. Ryan Christie, Lewis Ferguson in that midfield too, with John McGinn, Scott McTominay and Ben Gannon-Doak providing the support to Lyndon Dykes, who starts for the first time since his start against Denmark in the opening game of this World Cup qualifying campaign. He is preferred to Shay Adams in the forward line. Scotland in their all blue kits with the white stripes down the shoulders, down the sides of the shorts, and the blue socks, will be playing from our right to left. Denmark, red shirts, white shorts, red socks in their huddle. They break away now. In goal for them, Celtic goalkeeper, very familiar with these parts, Kasper Schmeichel.
Hello, Keith Lynn, you all right, mate?
Patrick Dorgu, Joachim Andersen, Andreas Christensen and Rasmus Christensen. Pierre-Emil Højbjerg, the captain, alongside Morten Hjulmans in midfield. Mikael Damsgaard,
this is a huge,
Gustav Isaksen.
Absolutely massive, and I love these big occasions. I thought, might as well stick this on.
We are underway.
Going to start broadcasting some of the big games as well.
And a very early free kick to Scotland, right on the edge of the centre circle. And Pat, this is where we will see whether there are nerves these opening 5 minutes or so.
The first touch by Aaron Hickey wasn't a great one, so there will be a little bit with some of the players, but it's not something to panic about. Interesting, the way Scotland tried to start was the old rugby start, wasn't it? Trying to get it wide.
I know, and I almost think we got a foul against us. It didn't really do us any favours, did it? Or got a foul for us, sorry.
So will be a throw in to Scotland, midway between the halfway line and the edge of the penalty area. The smoke lingering in the air from the pre-match fireworks, but the entertainment from that is over. It is now about the 22 players on the pitch who both have ambitions of qualifying for a World Cup. For Denmark, they just need a point. For Scotland, they need a win. Otherwise, it will be the unpredictable route of the playoffs. It can be guaranteed this evening for both of these two nations. Ball going out on the far side. Patrick Dorgu, the Manchester United fullback, with the throw-in, headed forward. A first touch for Lyndon.
Hello,
Dykes.
John.
He controls it well.
Simply because I can, mate. Why not? It's a massive game. I've gone under the playlist of other big games.
Over the top to Andy Robertson. He's not going to
Huge
get
game,
there,
this.
It is a
Hello, Jonathan Mark.
It took a little nick off the top of the surface, out for a goal kick.
Ian Brown says I'm at that board. No, it's not a friendly, it's a huge game, mate. It is a huge game. Scotland beat Denmark to qualify for the World Cup. And I like the home nations to all be in the World Cup. Simple as that. I like all the home nations to be there. As long as we beat them when we're there, mind.
Bringing it out of defence, looking for a ball down the line, which Gannon-Doak tries to put pressure on Dorgu. Dorgu goes down, no free kick given. Ball goes back to Kasper Schmeichel, who's getting a warm welcome from the Glasgow, well, the Scotland crowd this evening. One back by Scotland. McTominay battling with Højbjerg. Christie picks it up. Good shoulder-to-shoulder challenge, which Christie comes out on top of, and now it's Gannon-Doak, right-hand side, trying to get the cross in, charged down by Højbjerg, but gets it back. Right side of the penalty area, lovely little ball in by Christie to Hickey. Christie gets it back inside the penalty area. He's got red shirts all around him. It pops up. There's a bit of a hopeful shout for a handball. Scotland win it back again, though.
Come on, Scotland, says Maureen. Been a bad week for me, mate. Still in major trauma. Wow. Oh my God, they've scored already. That is nuts. What a goal. What a goal that was. Well, talk about what a start. What a start.
And Steve Clark is telling him to calm down, but Pat Nevin, what a goal.
Yeah, good luck coming down after that. Well, what an incredible start, but what an incredible goal. You're talking Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, Gareth Bale in the past as well. What?
It was a hell of a goal, that, Keith.
He has been amazing for Scotland, but the way Scotland pressed really high there, they wanted a good start. I was saying, please don't start slowly or badly. Well, listen to that one, haven't they? Wow, what a goal.
Oh my goodness, Rachel Corsie, we heard the supporter saying he'd take something off a backside. That's top drawer, that is world class.
That's honestly incredible. That is the best goal I've ever seen live, I think. And to score it in a match that means this much, what a start.
What a goal.
Unbelievable. Scotland 1, Denmark 0, and the roars go up as a sliding challenge comes in.
I
from
hope
Grant
it is.
Hanley
Like I say,
to
I
knock
want
it
them
out
in
for
the
a
World
Denmark
Cup.
throw-in. I think we all hoped for a good start, Pat, but I don't think anybody in their wildest dreams would have thought of that start.
No, you couldn't dream of that. That's amazing. I mean, Rachel saying that the best goal I ever saw live was Cristiano Ronaldo with his overhead kick when he scored for Madrid against Juventus, but that was absolutely up there, and everyone has to calm down a little bit with the Scotland team. What the good thing about it is
incredible life.
This crowd, which was nervy beforehand. What about the buzz? I've just looked over at Steve Crossman, his mouth is still wide open.
My Apple Watch is telling me and asking me if I'm exercising. My heart rate has gone through the roof, but now Denmark come forward on the attack down this right hand side with Isaacson.
What a start.
It's overrun though, it is out. It's going to be a goal kick for Scotland, but he is a threat on this right hand side, and he almost fell over the ball there under the pressure from Andy Robertson, but this is an important period for Scotland.
Early moments of it, I often look at the referee in the first 3, 4, 5 minutes. He's let a few challenges go. You know, he's not blowing his whistle at every coming together of players. There are certain international referees, if someone lands on the ground, they blow the whistle.
Goalie didn't stand a chance, I know.
I think there's a bit of a dive there, and he's just not falling.
Scotland have to win
tonight
to qualify.
The lead up to the goal, there was a few strong challenges, and they just let it go. Not fouls, just strong challenges.
Robertson goes long looking for Dykes. It is
a draw won't be good enough. It'll only get them
into
the playoffs. It's a long way to go. What a start.
Once again at Dorgu. He's kept onto the ball. He's skipped through. He's onto the byline, into the penalty area. His ball across is cleared, but Ben Gannon-Doak is giving Patrick Dorgu a torrid time at the moment.
Yeah, and we spoke about him before the game, and we just said, you know, young players, sometimes you see his little flashes we've not seen.
Once again at Dorgu, he's kept onto the ball, he's skipped through, he's onto the byline, into the penalty area, his ball across is cleared, but Ben Gannon-Doak is giving Patrick Dorgu a torrid time at the moment.
Yeah, and we spoke about him before the game, and we just said, you know, young players, sometimes you see his little flashes we've not seen loads. So far in these first 6 minutes, he's been remarkably good, and I just hope he can keep that up, and he's the sort of player I think he'll grow from this. He's had a chance twice to get at Dorgu, he's got the better of him. We need to get him the ball.
Christie under pressure, tries to lay it off for Hickey, but Denmark win it. They're now driving forward inside their own half, forced backwards by the Scotland press, but they work it out well to this right hand side with Christensen.
Yeah, do look like Scotland are right up for it.
Spent time at Leeds United. Lovely ball through the lines, and Hoyland is clear. He's into the area. He's just got Gordon to beat, and Gordon sticks out a leg, and now the flag goes out.
Excuse me.
For offside, it wouldn't have counted, but what a great save from Craig Gordon to settle any possible nerves.
You know, maybe a shoulder.
Just a lean, isn't it?
It was very, very tight, but Hoyland was free there, and
yeah, it was tight.
Craig Gordon was equal to it. He didn't know that the flag was going to go up. So free kick to Scotland inside their own half, and Robertson launches it towards Ben Gannon-Doak. That might happen quite a lot given the start he's had against Dorgu. Hickey now battling, wins a throw in midway between the halfway line and the penalty area on that right hand side. Denmark, they know they are in a game for sure. Scott McTominay's sensational overhead kick has given Scotland the lead, and as things stand, Scotland are going to the World Cup, and Denmark will have to settle for a playoff place. But there is just 8 minutes on the clock, a lot can happen. But Hampden has an electric atmosphere as Gannon-Doak again takes on Dorgu. This time Dorgu does well though and is able to shield the ball out for a goal kick, but every time Ben Gannon-Doak gets the ball, you feel a little fizz of excitement around the stadium.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, look, he's got an assist to his name already, so he's done his job.
Pitch
we
on
want
here.
to get the ball to him. What is very interesting as well, him and Hickey seem to have got an understanding really early on. And we've watched Scotland for so long, watching the left-hand side being the real danger area, with Robertson, you know, and Tierney were out there as well. But now Scotland are more balanced. They've got attacking threats on both sides.
They certainly do. Ben Gannon-Doak got his first international goal on Saturday to start that comeback against Greece. A comeback that didn't quite make it all the way, but Belarus, doing Scotland a favour in Denmark, kept it alive to this final group game. A draw for Denmark enough, a win for Scotland required. So far, Steve Clarke's men are doing their job, but Denmark on the ball into Scotland's half, and Lyndon Dykes sticks a foot in, and then Christensen pulls down McGinn, and it is a yellow card to the Danish fullback.
And it's actually incredible what you tend to see. If a panic there, an absolute panic, giving yourself a yellow card if you're a defender that early on. And by the way, it's an absolute definite yellow card. It's not a question mark. He just dragged him back.
Yeah, it was actually Walkham Anderson who'd come into that right back position who got the yellow card, who pulled down John McGinn. He missed the Belarus game through illness, the Fulham captain, as Scotland tried to work it on this left-hand side. Robertson gets on the end of it, but just unable to guide the loose ball to John McGinn. And it will go out for a Denmark throw-in, but it's right deep in their half.
Sometimes these games can be tentative, but when you get an early goal like that, that's just not going to happen, because it's a cup game, and it is, as you say, a winner-takes-all game.
Clearer now, I think.
And just watching, I think
I would have done this beforehand, but I didn't get into it.
But they'll get composure again soon. This is, I don't think it's going to end up 1-0, do you?
Every tackle, every challenge gets a roar from the Hampden Park crowd. That was Scott McTominay going in on a loose ball. So Denmark winning the throw-in again deep in their own half, and
Scotland are murdering them. They really could do with a second goal. Like, hello Gisty, you alright?
Dykes will try and avoid going out for a goal kick, just not able
hit that thumbs up if you want.
Freshly shaved head.
Everybody know that
Dykes,
we all lie.
which he might regret given the temperature in Glasgow here this evening. He is leading the line for Scotland, the Birmingham striker. He scored against Greece in the win here at Hampden. Scotland again trying to launch an attack, and McTominay just unable to win it against Anderson, who does well, and it's now
anybody new to the channel, just click the thumbs up, thank you.
And Hoyland, but McKenna will win that, shepherd it out for a Scotland throw-in. And you'd have to say, Rachel, at the moment, it's going Scotland's way.
Yeah, it is, and you know, I did feel it would be important to try and spend spells in their half and early on in the game, because you want to try and make them feel the weight of the fans, which is what they can feel. The other thing, I think a lot of their best players, they like it nice and technical, and if we give them the opportunity, they'll be very good. What we're very good at, though, is being very competitive, getting stuck in, flying into tackles, making it a little difficult to, even though at times we're maybe giving away throw-ins, it's lively and busy and pinball and difficult to get your foot in the ball, and I think that suits us for now a bit more than it does then.
It's definitely a fast-paced game.
Yes, Denmark certainly do have dangerous players, but so far they have not been able to impact the game. It has been Scotland who have enjoyed
as it
the
stands, Scotland will be going to the World Cup
of this encounter and have put themselves ahead through a wonder
considering
goal
that they lost against
McTominay.
Greece.
We always look upon it from Scotland point of view, you know, understandably, but for the Danes, obviously they need to attack now, but what a nightmare if they do that too much and Scotland break and score another goal. So they have to be really intelligent, really sensible about this at this point in time.
It was interesting, Oliver Norgard, the Arsenal midfielder, speaking after the Belarus game, talking about how there was a fear of losing the game as Ben Gannon-Doak skips past Patrick Dorgu again, but Christensen is there to just knock it back to Schmeichel, who gets that rather familiar chorus of boos around the stadium. He has been here a number of times before. He won the League Cup at Hampden Park but he did have a big mistake in the Scottish Cup final last season as Aberdeen beat Celtic, denied them a domestic treble.
I'm just getting it in sync with what I'm watching here.
Scotland fans will no doubt want to remind him of that as the evening goes on. Ball comes in to this right-hand side. Everson trying to get it on his left foot, drops it back. The shot from outside the area from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg goes flying over Craig Gordon's bar, harmlessly away. And Denmark at the moment, like you say, Pat, they look a little bit shell-shocked. They look like they're struggling, and you can see Højbjerg trying to direct the players, trying to instill some sort of calmness back into the side, because we know this is a very, very good team.
One of the things that beforehand, I was delighted to see Christian Eriksen not playing, because he can control games and do that. They've not shown any player so far that's able to do that for the team, where it is, you know, early moments.
Turn the heat up a bit
right.
on the
you want to keep that sharpness about the game.
Cold.
Hampden Park's a big pitch. It's going to be hard to do that for 90 minutes, so there are going to be periods
just start streaming like the big games.
Hold and
why
maybe
not?
defend a little bit.
Lots of other YouTubers do it.
The battle between Dorgu and Gannon Doak is absolutely brilliant so far.
So hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel as well. Thank you.
Gannon Doak, if he can possibly help it. But Gannon Doak's not having to stay back, which is chase him back as much. So that's a brave thing for Stevie Clarke to ask him to do.
Yeah, Patrick Dorgu, he's been in and out a little bit in terms of the national team, as he has at club level as well, but the injury to Mila has given him an opportunity to get some game time, and he's
Scotland have actually remembered how to play
manager.
football.
Now a chance for Mikael Damsgaard, and there's
a long
lots of
way to
space
go.
on that right-hand side. Denmark's left-hand side for Dorgu, who's got the overlap from Højlund. Ball across, and it was flashed across the face of goal, and there wasn't a red shirt there to knock it past Craig Gordon. What an opportunity.
Ooh.
Still alive through Everson. Cross comes in, the header from Højlund, and it's bobbled around and into the hands of Craig Gordon.
I'm just going to pause it for 5-10 seconds because I need it in sync with what I'm watching. I'm watching it on the BBC iPlayer, but the radio is like 10 seconds ahead.
Højlund is in a heap on the ground, but that's a flash from Denmark.
Do you mention just seconds ago about Dorgu?
Remember, Denmark only need a point.
Chasing them back there.
Because
Well,
Scotland
nearly
lost
crossed us.
against
Now, immediately
Greece.
down
Denmark
Stevie
only need a
Clarke to
point.
see, have you said to Gannon Doak not to chase back?
And then they
Or
will
is he
be
just
in
not chasing back?
the driving seat. They will automatically qualify.
They'll go cat and mouse
Scotland
a little bit,
will
but
go into the playoffs.
Opportunity again for Denmark. Shot comes in from Froholt. It's taken a deflection. A great block from McKenna.
Scotland
As it
could do with a
flies
second goal,
flew
really.
over
That's what they
the
could
top
do
of the
with.
crossbar, but off the Scotland centre half. So a corner for Denmark, and he is a real danger man, Victor Froholt, the 19-year-old. There to knock it past a lot of clubs watching him. Still alive through Everson. Made a €20 million move in the summer to Porto, where he's already scored twice this season. The youngster. Corner comes in, left-footed, but doesn't get past Andy Robertson at the front post. It has fallen though to Dorgu, who's now got Damsgaard on this right-hand side. Lovely little pass in, and the turn, but it's blocked. Scotland players all around Froholt.
Defending well,
able
Scotland.
to get a clean shot away or find a player.
You thought you were losing it.
And it was Lyndon Dykes who was all the way back there doing the defensive duties. Gannon Doak trying to flip past Dorgu again, but stands firm this time. The fullback, and Denmark back on the ball, and they've begun to get a little bit of a foothold in this game. Damsgaard's got Dorgu outside him, level with the left-hand edge of the penalty area. Damsgaard again, back to Højbjerg. Denmark building.
Hello to the
down this
31
left-hand
watcher.
side.
How
There
you
is
doing?
a penalty in Wales as Dorgu crosses the ball in. Hickey's going to get that and clear it. So let's head to Owain Gwynedd.
Harry Wilson scores for Wales, plants it in the bottom right-hand corner. Dimitrievski dives to
So
left,
far, so good for the
doesn't
home
get
nations
it,
then.
and Wales are ahead. Wales 1, North Macedonia 0, and that for the time being puts Wales into second place in the group. Wales 1, North Macedonia 0.
Because to change the group phases, the
goal
top
for
two
the
used
captain this
to
evening. Gives
go
Wales
up
the
automatically
advantage. They need
to
to
qualify,
win
but not
to
now. It's
ensure
only
a
the
playoff
top
spot. They
the
already
top
have
team
a
goes
playoff
up
through the Nations
automatically
League, but a playoff
into
by finishing
the
second
World
in
Cup.
group
The
would give them
rest
a far
go
more
into
favourable draw in terms of trying to qualify
nail-biting
for this World Cup. It is Scotland who lead
playoff.
by a goal to nil here as
Including,
well.
looks like
we have a
Italy could be
real
going into the playoffs
concern
as well. I think
for
they are.
Ben
They're
Gannon-Doak
second.
and
They finished
Pat.
second in the group.
It's never good when a player's holding
Cheers,
their
Keith.
hamstring,
Cheers, mate.
particularly on a cold
You're just
night.
coming in here for the banter,
Particularly
eh?
in a
Just for
cold
the
night,
banter and that, but
particularly early on,
it's a big
particularly if
game.
you're a speed merchant. All of those things, tick, tick, tick. Gannon-Doak's gone down, and it is very rare for a player to get back up and play after that. I'm trying to see when it happened. He was finally chasing back there, but he stopped almost on the play. It wasn't a tackle, it was nothing like that. They'll try their best with him, but and it's one of those ones where even if you could ask him to play another 5 minutes, what if it snaps completely? It's not really worth it. It's a real danger.
He looks
SFC Lewis, hiya
pretty
Malcolm
upset
Cabby.
down
What
there, Richard.
website are you
Looks
using to
like
see
it
the
might
passes
be
and
all
stuff?
over for him, and he's had
Live betting
such
odds,
an
mate. That's what
impact
I'm watching. I don't
on
bet,
this
but
game. Yeah, he's tried to
it's
stand up. He's gone
just
straight
a bit
back
of extra
down.
graphics,
We
because
can
you're not
see,
allowed to
I
show
think
the
it's
game.
Kenny McLean who's going to get stripped and come on, and that's a real blow for Scotland, but more
But,
so
cheers
for
for
Ben
joining
Gannon-Doak
anyway.
because he'd had a sensational opening 18 minutes.
Yeah, really disappointing for him because he certainly had, you'd have to say, the better of Dorgu in the attacking sense.
Obviously,
Dorgu's
aye.
starting to cause problems in the other half too now, but yeah, you can tell by his reaction he looks devastated, and you know as a player, and you have that little moment as we saw him try to stand up where
Scotland
you
could
have
get
a
a
few
second
seconds of
goal.
optimism. You think, oh, maybe it's not as bad as I thought, but your
hear
instinct
some
knows.
noise in
and
Hampden, I think.
You see him now, he's got his hands across his head and he's lying, flat out in the grass, and he's going to have to come off, and it's going to be bad enough. He's going to likely miss a few weeks at least with a muscle type injury, but you hope it's not worse than that, because
as late to it, Scotland scored a
prone to those types of
spectacular
injuries,
overhead kick.
and they
Literally
can
with
be
just
nasty.
minutes on the scorecard, on the scoreboard.
The B is very, very important. You don't want to lose your pace if you're a player.
And I've just realised I haven't started the
rely on it
scoreboard.
so
I am
much.
getting
And
slow.
sometimes, anyway, that's far ahead in the future. He's a great start. They'll take him off now. They will not take any chances with him. One good thing for Scotland now, they'll make a change. And yes, Scotland are going to miss him, but Kenny McLean will probably come on for that, which gives you a little bit of chance to, you can move Christie a wee bit further forward. McGinn slightly adapts his position as well. It's not as if
that was a class overhead
play
kick.
Or nothing.
This is a lengthy injury, this is a lengthy injury.
That's
it. Going to be a few minutes added on for this, I'd say.
With a group that they know.
There's been at least 5 or 6 minutes.
A real blow to Scotland to lose Ben Gannon-Doak
looks a nasty
as he's making
injury.
his way off. Let's get back to Wales. There's been another goal, Owain Gwynedd.
Wales have doubled their lead.
Wow, Wales have
David
doubled their
Brooks
lead as well.
Makes it 2-0. 2 minutes after Harry Wilson, the captain, put Wales ahead.
The wood take
Break
it off.
down the left. Brennan Johnson with the cross. Brooks with the finish. Deflected finish to the top corner. Wales now 2-0 up and in complete control here at the Cardiff City Stadium.
So Wales in complete control. Scotland, they have their noses in front. Scott McTominay with a quite sensational overhead kick. Watch it back. The game is being broadcast on the BBC Scotland channel, on BBC Two, on the iPlayer, online as well. So you'll be able to see that goal in all its glory as Kenny McLean comes on the field of play, the Norwich captain, to replace Ben Gannon-Doak. And it's not like for like if Denmark come forward to Isaacson on this right-hand side, trying to take on Andy Robertson, gets it back onto his left foot, drops it for Christensen, ball in, headed clear by McKenna. Dorgu will look to pick that up, and it's now Ryan Christie who's going over to press the Danish left back. Does well, Christie. Stops him momentarily in his tracks, but Denmark keep hold of position. Christensen gets the little 1-2 with Hjulmand. Denmark recycling the ball deep and looking to build from the back. Hoyland, out to Isaacson, now into the penalty area, trying to cut it onto that right foot, but across comes Scott McKenna to block the cross. It falls to Danish feet just outside the area, lofted in, it's fallen to the back post, and Denmark are level, and it is Rasmus Hoyland. But it's
They've got away with one there, mind.
There was a push in the back from the Napoli striker, and Scotland get the free kick.
They've got away with one there.
Craig Cole, Pat Niven.
I'd say nudge more than push. It wasn't a huge amount to it, yeah.
Offside, yeah.
The referee was quite quick to it. The way I think his
Offside.
Hickey moved forward, I think I think Scotland got
I don't know if they've got VAR on this, have
lucky
they?
there. Very lucky.
I think as well, there is a no. I think Hickey does really well. He really exaggerates the little touch.
43 watching. Well, hello everybody. Hit that thumbs up, thank you.
I don't think was
so
never going to
people
reach
know that
far,
we're
but
live.
we've got to be careful. You can't have two over at the far post.
And we've got, as well, if
Christensen,
you're
but it
new,
is the
hit the
Danish
subscribe button. Thank
defender
you
who
very
comes
much.
off best. So let's
Much
get back to Wales. There can't be another
appreciated.
goal, Owain Gwynedd.
Well, it's pouring down in rain here, and goals are pouring in as well. Wales 2, North Macedonia 1. Within a minute of conceding a second, North Macedonia through on goal. Bojan Miovski with the strike as Carl Dow, the keeper, slipped. And Wales conceding. So now Wales 2, North Macedonia 1. 22 minutes gone.
Scotland on the attack, ball in from John McGinn, clutched out of the air by
They will not want that, Wales.
As Scotland try and launch another attack, so one goal separating
Still
the two
Wales
sides
are in the driving seat. They will go second to the playoffs.
At Hampden Park. Scotland with that lead through Scott McTominay very, very early in the first half. A Scotland victory
Macedonia
tonight
are above them.
puts them into the World Cup.
Were
Denmark,
at this present time.
they need a point, or they will be going into the playoffs. They go long looking for the ever willing run of Isaacson in that corner. He's got Andy Robertson, but the ball has gone out of play, and Robertson will win it back. And it will be a Scotland throw-in right down next to the corner flag. And Pat, it's all about how Scotland reshuffle.
Yeah, they don't want to let Denmark get back into this, because if they do, they can silence Hampden Park.
No, they don't, but
they really kind of they've had a warning, they've had a goal disallowed. Denmark.
I don't think there's a panic, and remember that midfield know each other.
If Scotland
very,
could get
very
that
well.
second.
So I don't think there'll be any real discomfort there.
What they can't do is do what Sunderland used to do and sit back on the one-goal lead. Not a good idea.
Robbo here at left back, he's having a tough time against Isaacson. Isaacson's making it very tough for him. He's getting caught a few times.
He's had a good start, and I think as well, he's had a lot of times where he's been able to get the ball and get at Andy Robertson. Can we try and also inhibit the service to him?
Yeah, Isaacson plays his football in Serie A for Lazio, the 24-year-old on this right wing for Denmark, who are on the ball once again on the halfway line. Hjulmand.
The problem Scotland have got then, Robbo's probably needing a little bit of help there. McGinn then may get dropped back onto him, but the same's happening in the full-back position because Dorgu from the left is going forward, and that is entirely just dragging Scotland further and further back the field.
They have the goal, but they don't want to be defending for the remainder of this match. 25 minutes gone, and it has been the perfect start for Scotland, but Denmark beginning to dominate things, and Isaacson again on the ball, right edge of the penalty area. This time Robbo stands up really strong and wins it from him, tries to find McGinn, but McGinn, with two Denmark players around him, loses out. Now Damsgaard, right edge of the penalty area, cuts onto that left foot and just manages to nick it away from the challenge from Robertson. So Denmark
having a good spell of possession here, like
towards Højlund. It's dropped into the centre of the penalty area, but it's Scotland who get it clear. Only as far though as Dorgu. It is a bit of pressure from the visitors. Højlund, he's got Hanley for company. Højlund manages to win the corner though, and Denmark will keep the pressure on, Rachel.
Yeah, we just need to see how this
Denmark have got to chase it, but you would think
we're suffering a little bit,
possibly
and I feel
open at the back
really
a bit.
limiting them and where they can go. I think it's okay to be defensive.
I've got a funny feeling Scotland mentality, they're going to try and defend early on. They're going to try and protect that one-goal lead.
Taking a little too much for me just now.
They have certainly settled into this game after the early shock as the corner comes in. Front post, Robertson, I think it was, got a flick on at the front post, and it went right across the face of Craig Gordon's goal. Nobody there to knock it in, and it will be a Denmark throw-in on the side nearest to us.
It's impossible, Keith, to get everything in sync, because everything always just plays differently, don't they? Different minutes and seconds.
Into a congested penalty area, left-footed it goes in, goes deep. McTominay's there, but Højlund gets ahead of him. The two former Manchester United men. It goes wide, though. It will be a Scotland goal kick, and they're a big side, Denmark. They look quite dangerous from those set pieces.
Yeah, but Scotland good generally from set pieces as well, offensively and defensively. It's at times like this, you know, when Scotland need to get that foothold.
Second.
Rachel was suggesting there. and when the likes of a Billy Gilmore would be very, very helpful in a situation like this, where you can get the ball, hold it in midfield, bring your defence up a little bit and get a little bit of traction in that area and get up the field. At the moment, for the last 5 or so minutes, Scotland can't get a hold of it at all.
They're going long to Dykes, but he's not been able to hold it in, as happened there, and it's fallen to Dorgu, who's trying to bring Denmark forward. They're into Scotland's half. Back to Anderson on the halfway line, moves forward. Denmark beginning to enjoy the ball, but as yet haven't really tested Craig Gordon. They had the ball, or he had a big save from Craig Gordon, but Højlund offside, and then they had the ball in the net through Højlund, but a push in the build-up. So Denmark beginning to get on top of things as Dorgu down this left side into the penalty area. Great cross, Højlund, but he's not able to contort his body quite in the right way to direct it towards Craig Gordon's goal. It goes wide, but again, Rachel, it's another warning sign from the visitors.
It is, and we're just struggling. Whenever we win the ball back, we just don't quite have that release pass. Lyndon Dykes 2v1 up front. It's difficult for him, but we need to try and be able to find him and then play off him, because if we can find him, the likes of Christie and McGinn will join in, but we're putting ourselves in difficult situations. Højlund should do much better there. Again, I can't quite get back down goal side. Hanley's a little too near the front post, and wicked delivery. I think that's a good opportunity for them, and one will be glad they've missed.
He may
as a back, needed to go to the convenience room.
As the ball was played in, it doesn't matter because he missed, but that would have been possibly looked at had the ball hit the net. Denmark taking a free kick too quickly for our Polish referee's liking. Simon Marciniak, the referee this evening. Denmark, lovely pass through the lines to Damsgaard, but Lewis Ferguson was there to win it back and play back to Hickey, who goes back to his goalkeeper. Not sure Craig Gordon wanted that, with Højlund racing towards him, but he's lofted it into the night sky, and it's now a battle between Dykes and Højlund, which it is the midfielder who wins that battle. Denmark retaining possession once again, but they're deep inside their own half with Anderson, who moves forward now. Half an hour gone in this crucial World Cup qualifier. A win for Scotland.
You can feel the tension. It is tense if it's a 1-0 result, but you can just see Scotland doing that though, just sitting right back.
Scotland who leads, Scott McTominay,
and Scotland will not protect a 1-goal lead against Denmark.
Very influential, has been forced off.
It doesn't work.
What looks like a hamstring injury. So Scotland have had to reshuffle a little, and now Denmark are beginning to get on top. It is Højbjerg in midfield, looking for that cross-field ball again to Isaacson, who's been very dangerous down that right-hand side. He's not able to do anything more with that.
Let's see if they think they're going to defend for 90 minutes. 60 minutes. They'll not get up automatically through qualification. They will not get the World Cup automatically.
Fantastic down there, and Robertson, he's a very good player at all parts of his game, but he's much more comfortable attacking down the left-hand side. His crossing's very, very good, but he's been isolated far too much now, and the other players get isolated. Again, I think Rachel was alluding to it there. Get the ball up to Dykes.
Of course, Keith.
Within the 40 yards.
Absolutely.
If there's not much he can do. On this occasion, there is.
Not able to win the header.
If you're just joining us, and if you don't know what's happened, Scotland scored with a spectacular overhead kick, with literally just minutes on the clock. It's a spectacular goal.
And it's been a frustrating night for him up there on his own so far this evening. It's not really been able to do much.
37 watching, hit the thumbs up, thank you.
He's been given. He's had two players around him and two very experienced defenders, and Joachim Andersen and the Barcelona centre half Anders Christensen. Denmark with Mikael Damsgaard, sliding challenge from Kenny McLean, the substitute, wins the ball back for Scotland, and now an opportunity for McTominay to try and skip clear, but he wins a free kick.
That's
Scotland
good player.
have a free kick inside their own half, midway between the edge of the penalty area and the halfway line, which is taken quickly by Ferguson, and there's space for Hickey on this right hand side, which he drives forward into. He's got Christie outside him. It's now Christie up against Dorgu. Christie tries to put the early ball in, but it is Christensen who gets the ball away.
Asani says 2-0. I don't think it is. Or is that what you're going for full time?
Robertson on the halfway line. McTominay just outside looking for options.
It's definitely not been the second goal scored
Scotland
unless you're in a DeLorean and you're into the future.
With Craig Gordon, but an opportunity for Scotland to.
I'm confident we'll do them. I'm going for 2-0 SAFC, Lewis.
And over the top of the back line, but far too far ahead.
So, Asani, are you going for 2-0 or are you saying they've scored a second? But you must be miles ahead. No, I think Sunderland will win 2-0 against Fulham.
For the hands of
you hope.
as it grasped the ball.
Just watching.
Thanks for tuning in anyway. Hit the subscribe button if anybody's new. Support the channel, thank you very much. Thank you for the subscriber.
But it's the right thing to do, because if you lump everything off ball all the time, it's just coming straight back at you here.
Hanley winning the header ahead of Hoyland as Denmark tried to come forward, and now Hickey giving it away in a dangerous area. It's with Dorgu. And now he's got Hoyland, who takes a big effort, a big
shot,
strike I should say, from
out the stadium. That's
30 yards, and it flies over Craig Gordon's bar. And don't mind a long range effort, but that one was nowhere near it.
It's more at home at Murrayfield than Hampden Park, that one, miles over the top. But we've seen that before the game, a lot of people smashing the ball over the top, you know, from the the practice shots. So a little bit of overexcitement there, but still at this point in time Scotland have kind of eased it a little bit, but there's no doubt that in terms of possession and danger at the moment, the Danes are a long way ahead these last 15 minutes or so.
Ball forward, cut out by McLean, but it's fallen once again to Danish feet. I tell you, one thing we never saw in the warm-up was a goal like McTominay scored. The overhead kick, but it is now Denmark coming forward, trying to get themselves level. Ball in from Damsgaard, it's headed clear though at the back post by Scotland Head, and McGinn now gets away. He's got Robertson outside him, but very few options for Robertson. He goes down the line looking for Dykes.
It's a good ball.
It's a foot race between Dykes and Christensen.
It's a tired run as well.
Dykes does really well, but he's going to give away the free kick for that. I thought he got his body in the way.
How the hell was that a free kick like? That's soft, man.
Yeah, definitely offside.
Oh, it was offside.
It's a shame that, because that's really hurt the big man. He's put everything into that sprint there, and then the offside flag gets put up. But he'll keep on doing it. It's saying it's a tough gig for Dykes up front. It's the same for every Scotland centre forward. It's a thankless task a lot of the time, but they're all willing to do it, the ones that come on.
Lyndon Dykes preferred to Che Adams this evening. Adams has been an ever-present, but Dykes gets his opportunity against Denmark. They started together in the first qualifying group match. Dykes and Adams, that was against Denmark. A 0-0 draw that set Scotland's qualifying campaign off to a very decent start. A draw not enough for them this evening though.
Depends where you're at in the country or wherever you're at. I mean, BBC iPlayer is showing it. It's on BBC Two.
That has given them that opportunity.
Go on,
John
chase
McGinn gets past Christensen, looking for the run of Christie, but Anders Christensen is back
the right idea.
Cut it out before it reaches the Bournemouth player's feet. Great run and drive from John McGinn. We saw him doing it against Greece on Saturday in that second half, in that comeback. When he starts driving the team forward, Scotland start moving further up the pitch. Right, let's head back to Wales. There's been another goal. Owen Gwyneth.
Yeah, a much needed goal as well. Wales 3, North Macedonia 1. 36 minutes gone.
Nice one,
Brennan
Wales.
Johnson cutting in from the left onto his right foot and smashes into
Bit
the
of
top
daylight
corner,
now, eh?
deflected into the top corner. Minutes earlier, Nico Williams hit the post after a great save from Dimitrievski. Wales 3, North Macedonia 1.
A heart and mouth moment there for Craig Gordon as Højbjerg took aim from 25 yards or so. It skipped across the wet surface here at Hampden and took a slight deflection.
42, hit the thumbs up, thank you. I'm going to get a drink of water.
Left hand post. It was a great strike from Højbjerg, low along the wet turf. It is a corner now for Denmark. Denmark looking to try and level things here. It's gone deep to the back post, but there are Scotland heads there. It is recovered by Hjulmand, who's gone to the edge of the area. Shot though high, wide, and gets the cheers from the Hampden Park crowd. Froholt looking for the sensational, not quite delivering. And it is Scotland hanging on to their lead, and they are hanging on a little bit, Rachel.
Yeah, but they're doing well because balls into the box from corners have been magnificent from Denmark, really asking a lot of questions, but that time there I think maybe McKenna at the back post does well to compete. Second phase, Denmark should do much better there from Froholt, but you know, we'll take it well over the bar and we can reset ourselves and go again. But we've got to do our best to try and limit these opportunities, because Denmark are just getting a little bit closer every time.
McTominay winning the header in midfield, but it goes all the way through.
It's right, Keith, but I tell you though,
Schmeichel, who
it just takes one to connect
Dorgu,
and hit the back of the net.
But Dorgu ends up with the ball back at his feet, and it's played back to Schmeichel again, who this time goes long, looking for Højlund. He's been shepherded.
Thanks for the subscriber,
Hanley,
thank you.
Does very well, gets a round of applause from Aaron Hickey. Højlund, a little look at the referee, but that was solid defending from Grant Hanley, who took his place in the starting lineup tonight. Minutes before the teams emerged from the tunnel, John Souttar was due to start. Grant Hanley drafted in at the last moment, showing his experience there. The Scotland centre half winning his 66th cap this evening for his country. There is experience in this Scotland team, and they will need to use it. They have the lead, but Denmark are beginning to dominate the ball.
Yeah, getting a lot of possession, Denmark.
Lyndon Dykes tries to put pressure on
Dangerous
Anderson,
playing
but he
that.
finds
Dangerous
Christensen,
doing
and
that.
Denmark again trying to build
Sitting
from
back.
the back. Dorgo looking down the line for the run of Højlund, but again Hanley in front of Højlund, and then he's tripped, and it will be a free kick for
That's
Scotland.
it, free kick to Scotland. That's going to frustrate the Danes. That.
Hanley, Pat, you said he might want to make up for what were a couple of mistakes on Saturday night. He's been a rock out there so far.
He has been, but he only needs to make one mistake or switch off for a second, because
As it stands,
there's so many
Scotland
opportunities for the Danes to
going
get
to
forward.
the
They're on
World
ball
Cup
so much at a time.
2026 as it
And
stands.
if you're under this
As
amount
it
of
stands,
pressure,
Wales
early
will be
on
going
in the
into
game,
a
it's big pitch,
playoff spot
and chasing the ball's a lot
to
harder
try and
than
secure
having the
their
ball.
Absolutely, and that's
World
when
Cup
these
hopes.
moments that you speak about, our centre back can be brilliant for
Denmark
the best
only
part
need
of
a
90 minutes.
draw.
You make one mistake and at least a goal.
So if they
That's
claw
what
a goal
remembers.
back,
And
that's Scotland
when you chase a lot and you have to
back to
defend a
second,
lot
and they will
react
be in
and
the
get
playoffs.
there, you know, the longer the game goes, the more we'll be tested.
Loose ball heading towards Schmeichel. Kenny McLean was trying to get onto it, and now Christensen's under pressure from Dykes right in the edge of the area, but
Scotland
he
need
managed
to start closing,
work it out. But now
closing
Hickey's
down.
putting
That's what they need to
pressure,
start doing.
and now Christie on Dorgu, but Dorgu does well to skip away, and then Christie clips him from behind.
Tell you what,
and
this
Denmark will
referee's
get a
giving
free
easy
kick,
fouls.
and that was a little moment of uncertainty in Denmark's defence.
It's turning into a
Scotland
non-contact
unable
sport.
to capitalise. Schmeichel had to look sharp to get it away from the on-rushing Kenny McLean, and it is now Denmark trying to slow things down again. Anderson on the ball, no options ahead of him, so he's got Christensen to his right, and now Isaacson drops it back to Christensen just on the halfway line. Scotland 1, Denmark 0 in this group decider. Onto this left-hand side, Damsgaard, the Brentford midfielder, finds
So Wales are
Højlund
currently
just inside
3-1
the
up,
penalty
like I
area.
say.
Blue shirts around him, though. He's knocked it back to Dorgu, and now Damsgaard right on the byline, looking for the cross into the back post, but Ferguson blocks it, blocks again from Dorgu. Christie, though, loses it just outside the penalty area. So again, Denmark able to come forward. Christensen making the run from centre half to get involved in this attacking phase of play. Damsgaard now, left edge of the penalty area, cross comes in, blocked by Hickey, his Brentford teammate, and it goes out for a Denmark throw-in on the far side.
It's fast and it's frantic, like.
Area, and they take it quickly.
Scotland get a second, they'll be all right.
Pressure on Scotland, trying to get themselves.
They are, they're doing
level.
well,
They
Keith.
only need a point from this game. Scotland need to win. Isaacson,
I'm in Australia.
right
Anyone know how good
Robertson
streaming
ahead of him.
sites
He
to
drops
watch?
it to Christensen. The
I don't know,
ball
can you
comes
get
in,
the
Højlund's
BBC
got
over
the
there?
header, but he
BBC
hasn't
iPlayer,
directed it
Sam?
properly towards goal, and it goes over the top, and it will be a goal kick to Scotland. And it is now pressure after pressure for this Scotland back line. Rachel, you've been there, you've been at the heart of it. How
Not
do
long
you
till
deal with it when
half-time.
it keeps coming back?
Yeah, the biggest thing is concentration, and probably one thing we'll have in our favour is we've plenty of players in there who will talk a lot. Scott McKenna, Hanley will be loud. I know Ferguson will be speaking to me, Kenny McLean. You know, all these players. The biggest thing is you've got to keep talking, because somebody might just be a little bit more tired than you, and they might switch off. And if you can keep using your voice, you just might keep somebody stepping out, getting close, getting a foot in, and that's what you need when you're just consuming this pressure. We're doing well. Midfield are working extremely hard, defending the more dangerous areas really diligently.
Schmeichel clears the ball only as far as Ferguson, trying to get it under control. Dorgu leaps over Christie to win the header. It's back with Christensen and now back with Schmeichel. At Denmark, they are the top scorers in this group as Hickey wins the ball off Dorgu, tries to skip past Christensen, but
another
it's going to be a free kick to Denmark.
Honestly, don't
goes down, grabbing
shoulder charge anyone.
And Denmark, top scorers in this group, they had 35 shots against Belarus on Saturday night in that draw, which is their most on record in a competitive match since records began in 2006. Pat, does that play on the mind at all?
I think if you keep on making chances, you feel kind of comfortable one's going to come off eventually, but Scotland can't afford to let 35 shots on goal, because one of them will go in tonight, you know that's the case. But I don't know about you, the amount of times I've watched this clock in the last 10 or 15 minutes, I just wanted to get to half-time so that Scotland can restructure it a little bit, because I think Stevie Clark might have to make some technical changes.
I know a lot of Scottish fans like
until the 45
laughing
whatever added
proper
time
failure for England, like, but
will be.
I'm the opposite. Like, I really root for the home nations.
They have done
apart
the
from when
hard
it's
part.
the actual finals itself, and we're playing them in the tournament, of course.
To find a way to ensure
But I want them all there.
That they can withstand.
Scotland might have a chance to go a little bit further in the World Cup if they do get there, because there's a lot of teams. There's more teams getting involved, more teams.
Anderson on the ball, he's got Christensen for company, but he's lost it to
Go on,
McGinn,
go on.
and now Christensen hacks down McGinn from behind.
That's
a yellow card for the Danish fullback, and John McGinn on his knees.
He's only not getting a red there because he's not running straight on goal.
20 yards out as he won the ball.
If that was one-on-one with the keeper going straight through, he's off.
By Christensen. He's done more than take one for the team there, Christensen, but it was his mistake, Pat.
It certainly was his mistake, but he gives Scotland a little bit of chance to get the ball into the box. They're not really
he was through, but it was coming in at an angle.
In those sort of areas. I want Scotland to put the ball in between the centre backs and the goalkeeper, because for all Casper Schmeichel's a very, very good shot stopper. Coming out to collect balls in that area is not his strong suit.
Robertson left-footed, and it goes. There's a whistle blown, and it's a free kick to Denmark on the penalty spot. I think it's Damsgaard that goes down. As we get 4 minutes.
Here, that anti-climax of the free kick, the build-up, the ball gets swung in before anybody can touch it. The referee goes for the foul.
Scotland have to hang out just now. Just that little bit of a break.
I don't know what
there,
that was for. I didn't see it.
The ball in the box. That little bit of respite, it goes a long way. And if you're a defender, don't you just love that? 2 minutes of
that's a waste. But
that was definitely dirty play there. Like, Keith, I do think that was a professional foul.
In the first instance from McGinn, and even Dykes,
I think it's just because of the angle, and it wasn't like if that he'd have been straight through with the keeper, he'd have been off. I just think it's because it wasn't a glorious goal scoring chance because of the angle where he was at. That's the reason why he's not off, I think.
Wales 3, North Macedonia 1. Wilson, Brooks and Johnson with the goals for Wales. Deservedly ahead at half-time, and as it stands, Wales will lead from North Macedonia to second place in the group. Wales 3, North Macedonia 1.
It's going well for Wales as they look to ensure that playoff place. Scotland also doing what they need to do at the moment. They have themselves in front, but Denmark have dominated.
I don't understand it, Keith. Like I said, it's just because of the angle he was running at.
And they are on the ball with their captain, Højbjerg, just crossing the halfway line. He's got Dorgu, as ever, on that left-hand side. Ball going in. Hickey blocks it.
But yes, I have seen reds given for that, like.
And now it will go out for a Denmark throw-in, which Dorgu will take quickly. To Højbjerg. Gets it back. The fullback, who's been a willing runner down that left-hand side, very much enjoying the fact that he doesn't have to deal with Ben Gannon-Doak anymore. The Scotland winger forced off with a hamstring injury. Edixon looking to cross. It hits McTominay. Falls back though to the winger's feet.
They must go in 1-0 up. Cannot go in half-time 1-1.
Outside him.
The heads will
drop. Now back with Edixon. Lovely ball inside to Anderson, who's continued his run. Looks for the return to
well
Edixon,
defended
but
there, like.
Robertson does really well. Now Scotland with John McGinn, a chance to perhaps run down this line. He's not got so much support.
Two around him.
Goes down.
Gets sandwiched, no foul. The Scottish fans are going daft there.
Tells them to get up as Denmark stay in possession of the ball. Dorgu again, left side. Højlund alongside him, and Højlund does win the free kick.
Tell you what, Denmark are getting every single free kick. Like,
quickly, keeping the pressure on.
Slightest knock and they're getting the free kick.
Right hand side, Edixon driving towards the penalty area, takes a nick off
he's in
Robertson,
here.
stays at Edithson's
Denmark's in
feet,
here.
cuts
He
onto
pulls
his
it
left
back. He's
side,
in.
Robertson slits.
This is trouble,
Looking
this for
for
Scotland.
an option, he drops it to the edge of the penalty area.
Oof.
The shot comes in from Christensen, and it's taken a deflection. It will be another corner.
Denmark finishing on top.
Have got around a minute and a half to hold out before the half-time whistle will blow. Denmark with another corner, and it is relentless pressure.
And dangerous crosses too from these corners.
As one comes in now, but it is a Scotland head that gets on it. I think it was Hickey, and now he's headed it clear again. There is not a single blue shirt, though, outside of Scotland's penalty area, so Denmark will come again.
All backs to the wall, Scotland at the minute, like.
Scotland roaring their team, trying to get them to half-time.
Pinball in the box.
A goal with maintaining.
And now Scotland are fouled. That'll see them to half-time, that way.
I think he played for that one a little bit.
So if I was Scotland here, I would hoof the ball up, get everybody up front. Because this will be the last action of the first half. It's a free kick Scotland, like, but they're deep in their own half. But I would pump the ball forward. You never know.
You just need that sometimes to. And by the way, the referees maybe bought that one slightly. I have to say I like this.
Commonier's been really good, by the way.
Game to play. He's a bit old school, and it's fine because the players, when they know that's the case, they just got on with the game. And Scotland need that because physicality is a big part of Scotland's game. They need to be able to use it.
Dykes not able to.
There's the half-time whistle. That'll be a happy Hampden Park.
The half-time whistle.
Listen that roar.
Around Hampden Park is because Scotland are doing what they need to do. They know they need to win, and so far they are doing just that. And it came in the most sensational fashion. An overhead kick, a thing of absolute beauty.
Hello, David Knight. You all right, mate? Are you well?
Scott McTominay,
Good to see
and
you.
that is the difference between
People are wondering what am I
the two
doing?
sides.
Well,
And Denmark, they have dominated that first half, Pat Nevin, but it is Scotland
I've
who are
decided
doing what they need to do, and Steve Clark, he will be happy
to do some watch-alongs for the big games. Like I say, loads of other YouTubers do it, and why not? Keeps the channel ticking over. So Denmark, they're walking off. He's their number 9's not happy with the referee for some reason. Is the ex-Sunderland keeper Craig Gordon, quality keeper for Sunderland, wasn't he? An excited but nervous looking Scotland fans, I would say. But all I've got to do is just stop Denmark scoring, and they're there. They're in the World Cup. If it does finish 1-1, like I say, it's not the end of the road for Scotland. They do have a chance to go to the World Cup via the playoffs. So that's the half times. Yeah, their defence is saving their time after time. Not good. Yeah, it's a risky. It's a risky thing. I still say if they want going to sit back for the second half, it's risky. Celtic lad. Get that top off. It's a Scotland game. Hey, I'm here cheering Scotland on Celtic. I want the home nations to do well. And they're holding their own, Scotland. Technically, it's now next goal wins. Possibly. And of course, Scotland have just shown you their goal again. What a goal that is. What a goal that would be to send them to the World Cup, that like. Tell you what, you're not getting many better goals even in the World Cup coming up next year than that. That's a peach. This is a Sunderland top Celtic case. You think this is Rangers, by the way. Thanks for the subscriber. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right, I'm just going to go for a wee little drink. I'll be back in a tick. Well, nearly off to the second half. Is it going to be a nervous second half for Scotland?
Time before Boogie Woogie was
Boogie Woogie. Do you know what? Scotland can get an early second goal. As you can see, the possession there. 57%. It's not that much difference, really. The team's starting to come out.
on, wasn't it? Let's be honest.
Yes, and please don't ask me the words. I'm not.
It's on BBC Two and BBC One Scotland, that's right.
I do know them, I'm not giving you renditions.
Fans, 45 minutes to go. Ailey.
Gotta wait until all the music goes. So, what does everyone think? Do you think Scotland can hold on? Keith, it's a dangerous game. If I've said at the beginning of the game, if Scotland have the mentality to sit back and hold on, they won't do it. Not against Denmark. There's too much quality there. Their best form of defence is attack as well. They've got to get at them. They've got to go for that second goal because it'll make Denmark even more desperate. They've got to come forward now to get that equaliser. But it'll be a different game if Scotland can get a second.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah. At the start of this second half, playing from our right to left in the red tops, white shorts and red socks, and Patrick Dorgu's been an ever-present option down that left-hand side. Scotland starting the second half off as they ended the first, defending, camped in their box as Denmark looked to try and create an opening, and Isaacson down that right-hand side was a real threat in the first half. He's looking for an option in the area, but Denmark not swinging it in. Scotland forcing them backwards, and Pat, we wondered if there might be changes at half-time. We wondered if they might come out and try and play a little bit more front, but it seems to be as
So Denmark keep ball at the minute.
By Ferguson.
I didn't really make changes. Obviously, two changes have been made already, which limits where he can go from here. So I think after about 60 minutes, you maybe have to adapt it a little bit. Some of the players will run out of gas. I mean, you look at Dykes, he's just chasing everything just now.
Hoyland into the area, twisting, turning, trying to find space for a shot. Brilliant hand from Craig Gordon to deny the Napoli forward.
That was a good save.
Really well to find the
good save.
To get the shot away, but Craig Gordon equal to it. That's his first big save of the night, Rachel Corsie.
Yeah, brilliant save, and Hickey's just in his line, so he doesn't get down very, very late, and he gets down so well. It's stuck to the grass. Brilliant, strong hand.
So a corner early in this second half for Denmark. Damsgaard places it in towards the penalty spot, but over the head of Anderson, and Scotland launch it clear. Andy Robertson is chasing down Dorgu, who's got the time to play it back to his goalkeeper, then flicks it over Robertson's head back. I'm
just going to pause it a second. I need to let it catch up with the thing I'm watching. I would have thought BBC iPlayer would have been in sync with 5 Live, but it ain't.
To Dorgu, so let me run you through the team. Scotland with Craig Gordon in goal, a back four of Andy Robertson winning his 90th cap this evening. Scott McKenna, Grant Hanley and Aaron Hickey. In the midfield, Lewis Ferguson and Kenny McLean, who replaced
Yeah, I'll stay in strong. Davey Case says, seeing that goal scored every week. The Denmark goal is definitely inside. Scotland letting them in too easily. Yeah, it's a dangerous game to play, Stephen, without a shadow of a doubt.
Scotland supporters thought it should have been a free kick their way, but Højbjerg has time.
No, it wasn't a free kick.
To find Hjulmand, his central midfield partner gets it back, tries to flick it forward to Isaacson, and Robertson is there to knock it out for another Denmark corner. So I'll run you through the Denmark team.
They're sitting deep, Scotland, like. Dangerous game to play. They're sitting deep.
Pierre-Emil Højbjerg, the captain, and Morten Hjulmand in midfield. Damsgaard, Froholt, Isaacson, who's been very influential. They are in behind Rasmus Højlund. McTominay heads that corner away, but it will fall for Damsgaard, who flicks it back onto that right-hand side, and that cross from deep gets a wave of disgust from Isaacson. It was over.
Then Denmark have to do is defend. Yeah, of course it is, Stephen.
Certainly an opportunist.
They only need that point.
That's poor, very poor. I mean, that's not a cross, that's a shot, and a very poor one. When he's got the entire team in there.
But it only takes that one time, doesn't it?
You're loving that, aren't you?
Yeah, and if you're a centre-back who's come up for the corner, you're absolutely furious that that's a decision he's made in that situation.
It is the Denmark fans, I think we're hearing at the moment. They have started the second half positively.
Oh, sorry.
Real effort on goal from
49 minutes. I've done it again. I'm chatting away.
Cover from Ferguson, wins it back. Scotland with the ball. Poor pass from Christie. McLean not able to get on the end of it. Dorgu's still up there looking for options. Pressure from Ferguson, and it goes.
I'm bad.
Scotland throw in down in front of us.
However, wouldn't mind it. Imagine if we played, if we get the Irish and the Scots. It can happen.
He's changed his mind again. He's saying it's a Scotland throw in.
Referee's indecision is final there. No way he's done this. But to be fair, I have to be fair to him. He's spawned a lot of things like a lot of referees doing. With the best will in the world, John McGinn is very good at winning fouls, sticking his back.
Paid stupid money, score simple goals.
He's not giving him one for it yet. He's just said, no, go on with the game.
McLean launches it forward, but Dykes again just losing out to Christensen, the big, tall central defender.
Hell on guaranteed.
At Chelsea, now plays at Barcelona.
It'll be hell on both ways if Scotland get through.
Side,
God, I won't be going to bed. There'll be a lot of sick notes in work the next morning in Glasgow.
Now Christie holds the challenges off well, but he's isolated, nowhere to go. And
well, anywhere in Scotland, I suppose.
On this halfway line, also in action tonight, Wales against North Macedonia. Wales leading that one by 3 goals to 1. Wales, a victory for them this evening will ensure they get a playoff through the group phase. They already
Stray Catnip says 11.
League phase, but going through the group stages puts you in a more favourable pot to get a more favourable draw. So a good victory for Craig Bellamy's side as Denmark come forward again. Højlund under pressure again, just trying to create a space, drops it to Dorgu, cross comes in. There's a hand from Gordon as it flicked off a couple of bodies, and that could have really gone anywhere, and it has gone out for a Denmark throw in just down in front.
Dangerous this, like, they're sitting so deep. They are sitting so deep, it's not good.
Was it McTominay or possibly? Anyway, the referee's waved on. He's not interested in it at all. Scotland can provide another side relief, but this Scotland playing a 4-5, big gap, 1, and that big gap 1 is part of the problem just now because you're winning the ball and there's nowhere to go with it. So we're under constant pressure.
Ferguson and Damsgaard just battling for the ball right on the touchline, and it's gone over the back, and the referee has awarded Denmark the corner. Lewis Ferguson furious at that decision. Damsgaard preparing to take it, but it's Ferguson who clears. Again, though, there is just not a Scotland body.
Scotland just can't get out there one half at the minute. They can't get past the centre circle, the beginning of the centre circle. But Denmark are going to have to do this. Now I'm surprised that ain't a free kick, mind.
under the pressure of Andy Robertson, and the referee waves that one away as well, and I'm not sure that one was one to wave away.
Does anybody know if VAR is in these qualifiers?
I think on first viewing it looked a little bit clumsy from Robertson, and it does possibly look like it's just in that far corner of the penalty box.
No, definitely Robertson looks quite shocked by it just now. But
If it is a foul, it's just outside the box, I think.
He's not got the ball. He's on the line when they're...
They do use VR.
We have got a pause in play.
I think this will be given.
It looks to me like that. And it's millimetres either way, but it looks in the corner.
Ooh, penalty check.
Penalty box, right on the corner.
But the ball is certainly in the box. The question for...
That wasn't a penalty for me.
And we now get the confirmation that there is a potential penalty check. The question will be, are the players...
Well, it's a contact in the box. That's what it's a contact. And the contact to me, we're a long way away here, but it looks right on the line.
It's on the line. But yet again, is it classed as in the box if it's actually on the line?
We saw the very clearly worded words of Andy Robertson to the referee. That's not a foul. Well, you both think it is.
I thought it was, I'll be honest with you. Didn't get, not that I couldn't see he got any of the ball.
He gets caught just a little bit square.
So is that what happens? If you commit a foul and it's on the line, is that classed as a penalty because it's on the line? Does it have to be outside the line for it not to be a penalty? I'm not 100% sure on that one. Yeah, I need to see the replay again. They are depending on the defence too much. Yeah. They won't qualify if they're playing the way they are.
And it will be followed by Newcastle against Manchester City on Sunday. It is Leeds against...
There's a nervous look in the Scotland fans there. The camera's just pinned on the terraces.
That one is from 4:30, and we still wait here at Hampden, and we can see and hear...
This is taking too long.
...wait around the four stands as the referee... I thought he put his whistle to his mouth there. He'd still wait.
Well, he's got to come over and look at it. I mean...
Why didn't he go and run and have a look at that 4 minutes ago? No, that usually means it's a penalty, doesn't it? When they run to the screen.
Take a look at the monitor to take a look at whether this should be a penalty kick for Denmark. An opportunity from the spot to level things up at Hampden, and that would swing the momentum of this match right back into the hands of the Danes. They only
That's soft, like. That is soft.
That they will finish top of the group. Scotland have the opening goal as the referee makes the sign and points to the spot. And you can hear what...
Do you think that was a penalty?
But Rachel Corsie, is it the correct decision?
Well, I think it is. I think what took so long is they really
But they're defending too deep. They're just... They're too defensive, Scotland. They're inviting it on. Of course, they've still got to score this, Denmark. Scottish fans look absolutely distraught.
On a natural glance, you know, if it was at the other end, we'd be saying, yeah, we would want it.
I'll just say yes. Yes, it's a penalty. By the rules, that however much you would or wouldn't want it to be. And it's a deserved chance they've had, and it's a tough one for Andy Robertson today. He's done really, really well against a very good player, but eventually at some point it's going to get by him. So here's a huge moment.
A huge moment at Hampden Park. Rasmus Højlund has put the ball on the spot. The 22-year-old Dane against the 42-year-old Craig Gordon. And
Yep, that's always going to be the case.
Into the top right-hand corner. Wonderfully taken penalty from the Danish forwards as he knee slides.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
Of a jubilant section of Hampden Park, all dressed in red.
I'm getting rid of that graphics because it's like way ahead and it's spoiling everything. So I've got shot of that. So as it stands, Scotland will be back in second place and Denmark in the driving seat. Was that the manager's half-time talk? Right, sit back, lads. Well, I said all along it's not going to work, and it hasn't worked. Good penalty, mind.
Being absolutely battered and then becoming the better team. Now, they change the system, they change the style, they sometimes change the personnel.
Sunderland used to do it. Never sit back and try and defend a one-goal lead in such a crucial match.
Because Scotland cannot keep on playing the way we're playing just now. And it won't be 1-1 by the end. It'll be more than that.
No, exactly that. And I think in in some regards, you play the circumstance, you score so early, and you know that then Denmark are going to come at you. So we've probably been a little bit too content at that. But we now know there's a bit of onus on us. We're going to be compact, but
Now this might give Scotland a kick up the backside to go start attacking. Yeah, we did it against Forest, yeah. So Denmark top with 12 points. Scotland second with 11. Wales are making light work of that. I mean, it's not all bad if Scotland do finish 1-1. They've still got the chance. Oh no, Stephen, I hate that type of play.
Well, first of all, Scotland are going out just now, but they've adapted it like I expected them to do. McTominay is now almost working as a second centre forward.
Dorgu, though, with space, he's beyond Christie, looks for the little ball inside, but it's good cover again from Ferguson, and now McTominay gets it just on the edge of the centre.
It's totally dominating now from Denmark, like.
Possession back for the Danes, and it's going to take a big effort now for Scotland. They have defended for a lot of this opening 58 minutes after their very, very fast start.
Passes completed. 404 Denmark. Scotland 83. Come on, let's go Scotland. Freedom, we need you in the USA for the World Cup, says Stray Catnip. How does the next stage work? Can only one nation go through to the World Cup if they finish second? Do you know, I don't quite understand it. It's the old format, the top two used to go up automatically.
The ball going out to the corner, then hits it off Isaacson, and it goes out for a goal kick.
I talked to you very earlier about Robbo having a tough time against Isaacson.
It's just a shame it's took a penalty for Denmark to get into it.
Fast, his feet are lightning quick. He's got to that byline far too often for comfort for Scotland, and he got to the byline again there. I mean, somehow we need to find a way to stop.
They're playing very scrappy Scotland. They've just done a pass there and they've just kicked it out. They're starting to panic a bit, Scotland, again, I think. You still have the time. You do. But it's Denmark completely in control at the minute. Two single leg games, yes. Is it like the playoffs? Catnip, is it two? Oh, there's a sending off here. Wow, now I nearly said Scotland should be in the driving seat here.
Well, let's hope. I mean, it's a crazy decision from Christensen to come in like that on McGinn. You know McGinn's going to probably take a touch. It's going to put you in a situation where he's going to try and run with the ball. So to dive in like that and put yourself in a position where you might need to foul is a very poor decision on a yellow card. And he's put his side in a little bit of trouble here.
Scotland was just about to make two changes there. Now he's going to have to think about Stevie Clark. Will he make those same changes? You think we've got a little bit more space now, a little bit more time. We've got an extra man in the field. That changes everything once again. Half an hour, well, there'll be more than half an hour with the extra time that we'll add on at the end. But boy, this is good. It's changed everything. We'll see the fans.
Now, advantage now, you would think.
The belief is back.
He's getting an arm round his shoulder from the coaching staff, Rasmus Christensen, as he up the tunnel here at Hampden Park. Scotland have the free kick. It's midway between the edge of the penalty area and the halfway line. Andy Robertson is standing over it. It is towards the left-hand side of the pitch. An opportunity to swing one in, which he does now. The head goes up, McTominay, but again a whistle goes.
Every time the ball goes in the box, it's a foul. Yep, that's two free kicks Scotland have wasted.
I have no idea what happened there. Dorgu's found
I have no idea what the referee's blown for there. Like, I do not know. It's off the ball stuff, isn't it?
That was going to make. I think it's just underlined it's the right one to do. It's going to be a couple of strikers that's coming on. He's going for it, but they need to.
It is an attacking change indeed. Down below us, Shea Adams and Lawrence Shankland are waiting to come on. So Scotland, positive changes ahead. At the moment they are battling for the ball in midfield, but once again it is Denmark who come out on top. Højbjerg, and then Isaacson goes down looking for a free kick, but the referee has given it the way of Scotland. McGinn takes it quickly, but too quickly, because these changes will now be made. So Lawrence Shankland is coming on in the place of Ryan Christie. Shankland back in the Scotland fold for this couple of really important games, and Shea Adams will replace Lyndon Dykes up front. Adams has 5 goals.
So we are sending off
6 caps, which
for
includes
Denmark.
a hat-trick in a friendly against
So it's the
Liechtenstein,
20th.
but he has been on scoring form for his country, and Lawrence Shankland, well, he's certainly in scoring form for his club.
So is that how it works?
Games for Hearts.
The playoffs then? Is that how it works?
Returns
They do only one semi-final match.
time in a year, his first
It doesn't matter whether it's home or away. That's the look of the draw.
2020
There's no second leg
against Greece.
semi-final like the playoffs in football leagues. So it's just one game semi-final, and then it's a final playoff match. So there's 2 games. Mad, there's going to be 48 nations. I know. That's what I'm saying. If Scotland do get there, and Wales and any other home nations, well, they should have a good chance of maybe progressing a bit further, because there's a lot more poorer teams going to the USA, Mexico and Canada. But the time zone stinks. So if anybody is a football fan, you're talking at the earliest 10 o'clock our time at night. And another free kick. So that's 3 times now Scotland's piled the ball into the box and the referees give a foul.
Again, he's just throwing himself to the ground there. I mean, that's a dangerous thing to do for a defender. Because this is the referee's not always giving it.
He's not giving very much at all. And
I'd love to see that in a proper replay, because I tell you one thing now, that was a blatant dive. That was a blatant dive. A feather must have knocked him out of there. Nowhere near a foul.
Correct. Initial contact.
They're going down like a sack of spuds, Denmark. Every time Scotland come forward, they're just all falling down, and the ref's falling for it.
As the long ball skips right through the heart of Scotland's defence, and Craig Gordon outside of his area to clear it, and now Højbjerg goes down under the pressure of John McGinn, and the referee gives another free kick, and McGinn.
This is what Denmark's tactics are, and they're just going to try and get foul after foul after foul. They're going to play dirty now.
None of them before, but because he did the sending off, sometimes there's a little lean towards the team that you sent for.
Referee is not the best, like. Sorry, like.
A little bit of empathy for the fact they're a player down, but you shouldn't. But referees are also human too.
Well, 65 minutes gone here at Hampden Park. Scotland 1, Denmark 1. That scoreline not enough for Scotland. It is enough for Denmark, but Denmark now down to 10 as a shot comes in. It is deflected, though. It will be another.
Do you really have a massive advantage
So Denmark down to 10
with
the red
an
card
extra
for
man on the
Lawrence
pitch?
Hutchinson.
Yeah, Wales 4-1 up. They're cruising.
Switched.
So that's them going to be into the playoffs.
Put on a couple of strikers. Try and
Scotland has some top quality players, but they just seem to be non-existent.
but it is
I know.
Denmark with the corner.
It's a bit like England.
Guard has gone off, so it will be
All right, in the World Cup qualifiers, but when it comes to playing the big boys, the Italys and the Brazils and the Spains and things like that,
Understandably so.
right
we'll
on
go
right,
missing.
in it goes, and there is Adams, who's just come on the field to play to head it clear, but it falls to
But there's
goal.
no evidence at the minute watching this
On the
that
left-hand side, now got
Denmark are down to 10 men, because it's them on top still.
Højlund and Vestergaard looking for the run out on the right-hand side from his centre-back partner, actually, in Christensen, but he's laid it off to Højbjerg. Christensen gets it back now, and now Denmark looking to build down this right-hand side, taking it towards the corner flag. The cross does come in, and There is space at the back post for Froholt, but he wasn't quite able to get on the ends of it. He finds Dorgu.
All Denmark still.
Denmark just building. Just outside the area, Dorgu prods it.
Don't foul, whatever you do, because this referee is just easily giving these fouls, like.
Dorgu, Denmark, lots of balls, not going into the area though.
Scotland have to be more proactive though. You're standing off with that, you've got an extra man, you need to get close, you need to ask questions, you need to get the ball back.
Still Denmark have it. On the right hand side with Isaacson. Tries to skip past Hickey, who's moved over.
Just can't get the ball, Scotland. Cannot get the ball off them. And now they do. And the referee eventually gives a free kick to Scotland.
It will be a free kick to Scotland just inside their own half. And Scotland now with an opportunity.
Oh, I know, Stephen. I know.
To get hold of the ball, to get themselves back into shape. Robertson now back on the left.
Give him a 6 for that dive.
Usually is, and Hanley getting a touch off the ball. Scotland know they need another goal. They need to find something. They need the 3 points if they are to ensure their place at the World Cup for the first time for the men's team in 27 years. Ball forward looking for Adams, but it's well cut out by Højbjerg. This time Ferguson cuts out the ball long.
That's good play, Scotland.
Into the path of Robertson. Robertson with a cross. It's deep. Dorgu is there, and it's headed back towards the goalkeeper by Højbjerg, and that's not one the goalie wants. Did well, Kasper Schmeichel gets the apology from his captain.
I would think Scotland should keep the ball on the ground when they're going forward. Stop the balls into the box, because the Danish players are just going down. Come on. That's Schmeichel's all day long.
It's going to go all the way through to Schmeichel, and he is able to pick the ball up right on the right edge of the penalty area. So it is one apiece here.
Remember, this is all Denmark after D.
Also need the victory, and they are doing the job certainly very well tonight. Owain Gwyneth.
They're cruising to victory now. Harry Wilson has done it again. Left-footed free kick from the edge of the box. Top corner. Wales 5.
5-1. Wow.
Free-flowing Wales.
Scotland going to make a change. I've been hinting it for quite some time.
How would you like them apples, Macedonia?
If you're going to get something out of this game, you need to get crosses in good areas. I love when I see Tierney and Robertson, or Robertson, but one of the two of them, or both of them preferably, getting up that left-hand side. They are unstoppable.
Time's ticking away.
Let's see if it's Robertson.
20 minutes to go.
But it is Kieran Tierney who's standing below us.
Have Scotland got enough? Can they do it?
We have seen him go into that.
No choice, but they've got to get that goal. They've got to push forward. But they're just getting dispossessed off the ball so easy, like. Well, it's 3 against 2 here.
He's got Scott McKenna in front of him. Isaacson against McKenna. He drops it back. Shot comes in. It's blocked, but it's fallen to Højbjerg.
Tell you what, Denmark look the most likely to score here, like. Get up, man. Denmark players dropping all over the place. You can hear the Scotland fans getting really frustrated with the team now, like. They're getting quite annoyed. They just cannot get the ball. Yep, another free kick to Denmark. And he's rolling all over the floor like he's dislocated his eyelash. Get up, you soft sod, man.
Yeah, just try to slow the game down a little bit now. Stevie Clark's not sure about making a change.
Sick.
A free kick like this. But he's going to do it. And Scotland are going to make that adaptation. And it'll be intriguing to see what they do just now.
Well, it may well be a stint at right.
Got to be at least 8 minutes at it. With this ref, it'll probably be about 3.
Because Aaron Hickey has made way. Hickey, who's had his injury problems over the last couple of years, but also this season, injured against Greece in the last international window, missed the game against Belarus, was given an hour on Saturday night. He's lasted 72 minutes tonight, but he is replaced by Kieran Tierney, who does look like he's slotted into that right back position.
So far, it's looking like Scotland without the 10 men. Playing tennis between the two goalkeepers now. Scotland fans urging the team forward, like. This is where the clock seems to speed up now. It's against Scotland.
One apiece it is. That is not enough for Scotland. They have the comfort blanket of a playoff already secured, but they want
Total attempts on goal 17 Denmark, 1 Scotland, but it's the one that counts. That's nuts.
That are already in the hat for the World Cup in the summer.
Come on, man, push forward. Oh, terrible pass that. Giving the ball away like that, man, honest to God.
He's stopped in his tracks, but it's now Dorgu on the ball, and Højbjerg just drops a shoulder to get away from McTominay. Hjulmand out to this right.
Oh, they're getting murdered possession-wise, Keith.
And again he faces up. Andy Robertson, he gets the shot away.
Nearly in number 2 for Denmark.
But it was always going wide, that shot from Isaacson.
You know, the Danes have played well, haven't they, since they went down to 10 men. You know, expect them to fall back. You know,
we're seeing that with Newcastle the other week, don't they? When they went down 10 men against Liverpool. They just dominated.
Chances now. You get Robertson or Tierney further up now. They're almost playing as wing backs just now. You need to get the ball early to them. You can't wait for the perfect ball all the time. You have to get it. When
They're too slow, Scotland, are going forward, like, too slow.
Yeah, it's still a little bit slow. And, you know, Denmark also
they're just passing left and right and left and right in their own half. They're going backwards, and the crowd are getting frustrated watching Scotland do that.
Then when they do pick us off, they're very, very intelligent and very ruthless. So
I mean, yeah, pass the ball around when you're like 3-1 up or something, but
take risks, but you've got to be half measured somewhat.
not when the next goal potentially could take you to the World Cup finals.
A few groans coming from the Hampden Park crowd. They know the magnitude of this game.
There's another soft foul to Denmark.
There is frustration, particularly when free kicks are awarded like that one on Isaacson, going down under the pressure of Ferguson. The fans inside Hampden certainly didn't.
And they're going to waste every possible time now, Denmark. They're going to keep untying the shoelaces, tying the shoelaces. They're going to try every trick in the book to just wear that clock down.
What was infuriating is like 3 seconds before it, the same was done to Adams. He stayed in his feet.
Scotland are just, they're chasing. They're just chasing the ball at the minute. Now we do have it. Oh, what the hell was that? Them long balls into the box are gone. Well, of course they're not. They're not. I said before, didn't I, Stephen? Keep the ball on the ground. 6-1 to Wales. Bloody hell.
Second of the game, a hat-trick for tonight's captain. Wales 6, North Macedonia 1.
Can you send some of that goal-scoring form to
if you're going to put crosses in at that quality, keep the ball on the deck. Fast passes. Play some balls through the middle.
Scotland 1, Denmark 1.
But on the rare chances Scotland do go on the attack, you cannot be wasteful with crosses like that. You just can't.
The one-man advantage that they have as John McGinn tries to skip past Dorgu and go out for a throw-in.
Scott going to score, says Asani. They've got no choice but to have to.
Happy to give back to Kieran Tierney in any sort of swift fashion, and Tierney throws it looking for Che Adams, but it's headed out by Vestergaard.
This is where they need to be, Scotland, deep in the Danish half, level with the penalty area. They've got to throw in.
On this right-hand side.
They're setting up for a long throw, but it's one of those ones where you should set up for it and you could maybe just play it short because nobody's ready for it.
I quite like those. I'm not sure.
Oh, there'll be a roar. If Scotland get a goal here, there'll be a roar because, I mean, 2-1 up with an extra man on the pitch. Handball, however, then let's have a VAR on this one then. Referee's not even entertaining that one.
Ferguson took the shot, it was blocked, it bobbled, there was a shout for a handball, it went into Schmeichel's hands, nothing given. We are playing on at Hampden Park as Tierney heads it into the path of Kenny
Was that
McLean.
desperation?
McTominay ahead of him, surrounded by red players, manages to
You need to up the tempo, Scotland. You've got no choice.
No options for McLean, but
that's better.
McTominay, who's looking for
That's better. Keep it on the floor. Scotland are playing a bit like old Sunderland.
You can see momentum's building up for Scotland now. They're getting into the right positions now. The tactical switch is beginning to have a little bit of an effect now. They're getting down the right hand side and the left hand side. But play that ball to Robertson earlier.
I know, he's just bombing forward nice and early. I think just keep going.
Corner kick from the left hand side. In it comes, right footed. Looking for the.
Oh, get in! Oh, that's straight in off the corner. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Now, surely. Do not sit back, Scotland. I hope he doesn't get instructions from the manager. Sit back and defend for your lives. 2-1. No, don't. Did it touch their number 20 player? Let's have a look at this. Yeah.
In case he was offside, but I've seen another angle of it here, and I don't think it's offside. So
that's not offside. That's not offside, Pat Nevin.
But if this goal stands with Scotland 1 up,
that raw tells you.
They were just about to make 2 changes.
Do you know what Scotland should do now? They should go for the third. They should go for the third. Kill them off.
Anyway, Scotland have got this wrong. 12 minutes to go. Far too long for Scotland. Usually just making the last minute.
Serves Denmark right for dirty playing tactics. Falling down at every possible opportunity. Constantly undoing and doing the shoelaces. Go for it, don't sit back. I know, Stephen. Steer catnip. Scotland freedom. Didn't they do anything daft? Scotland. I tell you what, would be a massive achievement if they do, because this is huge. This is huge. The position they were in. Did that not gone out of play?
Well, what a night. What a closing 10 minutes.
Don't forget there's going to be a lot of added time, isn't there?
Scotland, you've got to put pressure on. If you sit back, this is a very good Danish team. They can play the ball well, even against 10 men. This is going to be a torturous 10 minutes.
A lot of 40 people are watching. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you're new, thanks. Scotland just minutes away for qualifying for the 2026 World Cup finals. A lot of work still to do.
Rachel, you've played in a World Cup. Was getting there as nerve-wracking as watching this lot try to get there?
I mean, these last 10 minutes are going to be tough, and as players, you've got to lean on the energy of the crowd, and there's going to be moments we're going to have to ride our luck. We do have that extra body, though, and hopefully that means we'll have a little extra in the legs.
Edixon with the cross. It's a good one, but Tierney's there. Come off, Christensen shouts for a handball. Dorgu though plays the loose ball.
Oh my God.
And once again, Denmark are left.
That's bad.
The referee has pointed towards the centre circle. The goal is
that is bad. That is bad.
Runs towards the red and white supporters of Denmark, who are on their
honest to God.
It was poor from a Scotland perspective. It ricocheted, and when it fell to Dorgu,
that's bad. That like down to 10 men and they still kind of defend like honest to God. That was absolutely awful defending that like. Just standing watching them pass the ball around in the box. That's bad like. Even Michael Beale wouldn't, I know. Oh, that's bad like. That is bad. Well, that lasted an almost about 2 minutes.
They're wasting every second of time now. They've
I do think that's going to be Scotland's last chance. I don't think they're going to get another goal, Scotland. I think that is it.
This game might not start for another 3 minutes.
It is Hoyland who is down, and he is now going
I think that's going to be enough for Denmark. Like, I kind of see Scotland getting another goal.
Who makes his way onto the field for the remaining 8 minutes.
They'll be devastated, the Scotland fans, like.
So drama here at Hampden. It's not been dramatic, it's been more comfortable for Wales, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's plain sailing for Wales. 7-1.
7-1s. All right, Bong, how you doing, mate? You okay?
Broadhead, correction, Broadhead with the goal. It's
7-1 Wales.
Well, it will be a double change for Denmark.
I'm all right, Bong. Just watching Scotland is like watching the old Sunderland.
Changes get made. We are waiting here at the moment.
I said it would take about 4 minutes to do this. They've deliberately.
What on earth are they doing here? It's like four minutes have gone, I think, since.
But the referee, will he add plenty of time on at the end, because it's going to be important. And I suspect something.
I don't think Scotland. I don't think Scotland have got it in them. I don't think they'll get another goal. They just sit back. When Scotland take the lead, they just sit back far too deep.
The Arsenal holding midfielder on instead, so a change. But now Scotland come forward. McGinn inside the area.
See, they're going forward now, but they should have done that when they went 2-1 up.
And the crowd are up. The crowd are behind them.
They take the lead and the backsides fall out the shots, and the panic and they're getting everybody behind the ball.
Denmark have shored things up.
Goodness me.
Put another body into a more defensive position. Sacrifice a striker. Scotland knock it into the area. It's headed clear. Crowded box. Dorgu manages to get it clear to Tierney. Tierney tries to find McGinn. Doesn't get there. Does with the second opportunity. Now Kenny McLean, right edge. Cross comes in. Header from Adams. Slips just wide of Kasper Schmeichel's right-hand post. Another chance for Scotland, a chance for Shea Adams. He does well to get on the end of it, but just not enough purchase on the header, and it skips wide of the post. But Scotland still creating, Pat.
Yep, 6 players in the box there, goes down the line. Scotland are absolutely going for it just now. I mean,
enough. There's the effort from Ferguson, blocked. It was a beautiful little lay-off into his path, and he struck it well, but there was a red shirt in the way. And Scotland again looking to create. It is Scotland who have momentum. We're into the final 5 minutes of the 90. A groan from the Hampden Park crowd as Kieran Tierney knocks it back to his goalkeeper. But they have possession still. They continue to build. Kenny McLean over the halfway line, driving forward.
Yeah, I think Scotland have had it. Like, I think.
Robertson, early ball in, looking for Adams over the head of him, but it's fallen to McGinn. McGinn with the effort and whistles past the right-hand post. So close.
I think they had to hang on to that 2-1 lead with 10 minutes to go. They just had to. I just think it's too much for them to get a third goal. I mean, I might be wrong, but I just cannot see it. Hope Scotland win. My grandfather's from Glasgow and my dad's great grandparents, etc. Come on, Martin. Denmark, says Lafhaf. Begin trying to be fancy with that shot. Just smash it in, I know.
The draw for the playoffs is on Thursday at 11 o'clock in the morning. And then the draw for the World Cup is Friday, the 5th of December. How many home nations will be there? England secured their place.
I think they've blown it. I think, like I say, they had the chance to 2-1 up. A man advantage. How many teams would have signed, sealed and delivered it? Not Scotland. Sit defensively, inviting them back on. 2 or 3 minutes later, they get a goal back. 2-2.
When the final whistle goes, that's the only time. Absolutely nothing to lose now. Keep on going for it as often as you can. And even if it's a corner kick, a long ball, anything at all can give you that little half chance. There's very little time left. It's got to have to remember, we've got an extra player on the field there, and they have scored late goals before.
Denmark with the throw-in on the right-hand side, inside Scotland's half. Long it goes, flicked on, but Kenny McLean is there to pick the ball up and tries to pass it forward, deflects it, so it will be a Scotland throw in. There's a lot more commentaries to come.
Oh, it's on the manager, Stephen. He's just instructing them to go too defensive every time they're in front.
There's commentaries of Arsenal against Real Madrid on Wednesday and Chelsea
Yes, darling.
Barcelona on
Pastor.
Thursday. Both of those on Radio 5 Live.
Because you could tell the minute they went 2-1 up, they were like, their defensive line was in the 18-yard box. The 18-yard box. Far too deep.
Gone backwards at the moment, but now it goes forward with Robertson. He's got McTominay on that left touchline. Ferguson, McLean in the middle of the pitch. Got space to find.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 2-2.
Finds Tierney on the right hand side. Cuts onto that left foot, puts a cross in. It's deep towards Robertson. Won't get to him though because the towering figure of Christensen is there to nod it clear. But
5 minutes extra time and the rest.
Scotland harry and chase and try to win the ball back, and Denmark are still in their defensive third, trying to play
3 lines on his shirt says Shebadivs.
McLean will gladly take that down on the chest and try and launch another Scotland attack. 2 minutes left of the 90. Scotland 1, Denmark 1. Scotland need the goal. They need the victory to book their place.
They had the goal. They had that. They've had it twice. Any good seeing Scotland need that goal. They had it. They were 2-1 up with 10 with a man advantage. Sorry, like, but you didn't deserve to go through if that's your tactics of play. That manager's leaving the country of Denmark. Get another. Yes, says maybe it's match fixed. Well, there's that as well.
And the game has been a wee bit stop-start, hasn't it? Since the equalising goal from the Danes.
It has. You have to think though, there's got to be at least, I would imagine, 8 minutes at least to be added on. VAR decisions. You know, you can waste time.
I think it's going to be the playoffs for Scotland. Need that Dan Ballard type goal, I know. See, Sunderland wouldn't have let that goal in. They would have gone for the third. Scotland just crapped themselves when they were 2-1 up. They just, the arseholes just opened up like that. Defend, 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 defend. Susie Forrester says, how wet Denmark?
That's miles off, by the way, because there's been so many
2-3, of course. Massive bottle job, Stephen.
4 minutes in the first half, and there was hardly any stoppages. Incredible.
Yeah, need a thistle in the knickers. That's why they're always booked on the first playing home, man, when they do get in these tournaments. Nah. They've had the chance, Scotland, and they've blown it. They've blown it.
McLean, though, will nod it onto this left-hand side to Captain Andy Robertson, who launches it long. Again, looking for Shanklin to flick on, but again, there is a towering central defender for Denmark there. It's Joachim Andersen once again. Denmark go long. Beereth beaten to it, though.
2-1 up with an extra man, and they shit themselves. It's as simple as that.
Challenged, but Robertson keeps the ball. Does he win the throw-in? He doesn't. It's a Denmark throw-in.
That's why they've never been to World Cup finals for how long?
Denmark player who's gone down with alleged cramp. I mean, the referee's fallen for a hook, line and sinker, hasn't he?
I mean, the referee's even stretched his calf on him.
Referee.
I've never seen that in my life.
Absolute nonsense. Don't fall for it.
So it is Joachim Andersen now getting to his feet after that little bit of treatment from the referee.
Hello from Greece. Welcome. Hope you're well. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Thank you. A lot of 50 watching. I'll tell you what, if Scotland did score, I think the roof would just collapse. It would blow off, wouldn't it?
But an opportunity for Scotland to try and launch the ball into the area.
Yeah, it's an unusual angle though, so the referee in the last few times has given a free kick right away when it's gone in.
I mean, Ireland did it yesterday.
To Kenny McLean on this right-hand side. He had the overlap from Tierney. He opted to put the ball in, but again, headed clear to John McGinn, who's going to take aim. It's blocked. It will fall back to McGinn, though. He's inside the Danish half, but deep, near the halfway line. Kenny McLean launches this one in, and again, there's a Danish head, but it's fallen to Tierney.
Oh!
Listen to Hampden Park.
Oh my God! They haven't, have they?
The Scotland players run towards 2 minutes of added time played, and Kieran
Oh, no way. No way. No way.
puts it past his club teammate Kasper Schmeichel.
What a goal. What a screamer.
Have a foot in the World Cup.
That is a quality goal. And it's me saying they're not going to do anything.
Denmark 2, and
Well, Malcolm Cabby, eat your words.
hug of all hugs from its manager Stevie Clark.
Do you know what? We're talking about goals.
They're jumping all over each other on the touchline as if it's job done.
The Scotland scored
Right.
was incredible. But that one,
It isn't done yet. There's still 3 minutes to play. There's probably another minute added on top of this.
at the back post. Scotland players going down with
It's 3-3 incoming.
cramp just now. Yeah, right. But honestly, Kieran Tierney.
This is where the manager will say, right, Scotland, everybody get back now. Let's defend in the 18-yard box again. Come on.
He will wait his time. He will come in. He will do the right thing. He'll be a
What a screamer of a goal that was.
for his country. And now
That
Scotland,
was a corker.
moments
Beautiful.
World Cup finals.
I can't believe it, but what a strike from Kieran Tierney, Rachel Corsie. He took it beautifully.
What a goal.
Absolutely beautiful.
Manager, right, lads, sit back like we did when we scored the second goal and the first one.
See the ball out for a goal kick.
Well, I'm delighted there's only 6 minutes added after this.
That's a beautiful goal.
But you see, it's his
I don't know who Denmark get the playoffs.
Jamie McLean plays the ball and he's deep in our right-hand
You know, that's worthy of winning and going to the World Cup, that goal. That does. They're only 3 minutes away now from the finals. If they can defend for the third time,
Brilliant from Scotland, brilliant from everyone. Keep it alive, no fouls. Incredible.
6 minutes added on.
See going up with Scotland at the top. Is that the first time we've seen that?
Things you love to see with 2 minutes left on the clock. No
Sorry, I should have put the 6 minutes added on. I'm just probably...
Hampden. And
Scotland top of the group, 13 points. As it stands, going to the World Cup
will be a
next year.
that Scotland will be invited to. And Scott McKenna
I think there's about a minute and a half left. But there will be, I would say,
Scotland fans are begging for the
another minute at least added on
Che Adams
because of the goal.
knocks it out.
So I think you'd be looking into 7 minutes plus.
Robertson plays it up the line. And there's Lawrence Shankland all on his own. Vestergaard now for company. He's going to keep the ball. Slow it down. Scott McTominay on the left-hand touchline. He's got Shankland back again, and now Ferguson taking it towards the corner flag. Still Scotland are in possession.
I'm going to turn up the audio
30
here
seconds left of the added 9
because
added 6
Hampden's going to be
minutes.
loud.
Denmark win it back. Dorgu now going forward. He's got the run of Froholt down in front of him, but Grant Hanley, he will get there. He will take no chances. He will knock it out for a throw in. Down towards that.
And he's
corner
me
flag.
saying they'd blown it.
Kasper Schmeichel wants to come up as well. I mean, he's mad for not to. They should throw everything at this. There's seconds to go.
Dorgu playing it in, but it's only towards the edge of the area. It comes in, but Tierney is there. He's able to clear. The man of the moment, Kieran Tierney, launches it. Anywhere will do. Schmeichel is over the halfway line on the right-hand touchline, crossing the ball in to the area. The goalkeeper.
6
It's
minutes
headed
are
on.
up.
Hanley's there.
But I
heads it
said there's
away.
going to be another
Dorgu
minute
down next to the corner flag.
because he's going to play
Turns
that
away
minute
from
on
the
for that
challenger
goal, isn't he?
McGinn into the left edge of the penalty area, flicks it up. Hanley gets a foot in. It's fallen to McGinn. McGinn takes his time, plays it calmly to Che Adams, who's driving across the halfway line.
Go on.
He's got Lawrence Shankland on that left-hand side, but Che Adams is quite happy to hold on to the ball, to take it to the corner flag. The time is over. We are over the 6 minutes. It is
said
gone out
7
for a
minutes.
goal kick for Denmark. The Scotland players and everybody down in that technical area have their arms in the air. Blow
This-
the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. Send Scotland to the World Cup. Denmark, though, with an opportunity to launch it long. McKenna is now there.
And he'll waste time now. McGinn's got the ball.
It's got to
He's
be
gonna
there.
hold it up.
Surely, it's got to be
There's nobody
there.
moving for him. He needs some help.
7 minutes have been played.
I did say
of the
7
added
minutes,
on
didn't I?
six.
I did
We
say
had
7
the
minutes.
goal in extra extra time, so there was always
There's
going
at least
to
a
be
minute and a
little
half
bit more
for the
added,
goal
but
celebrations and that.
How much time will be given to Denmark to try and find the equaliser that will
There'd be hell on
ensure
if Denmark
they
did
make it to
score
the
now,
World
wouldn't
Cup?
they?
They have the ball with Fjolmund, but he's under pressure, and now it's won back by Kenny McLean, who's got nobody between the halfway line. He's knocked it from the halfway line. It's over Schmeichel. What a goal!
Oh my God!
To the World Cup. Scotland have done it.
Wow, what a finish!
McLean scores from the halfway line.
No way!
There is a pile of bodies in the corner flag to our right-hand
The
side.
Schmeichel's off his line.
My goodness.
Well played, Scotland.
Denmark 2. Get your bags
That
back.
is just absolutely fantastic.
I'm actually going to believe it now. I'm going to believe it now. I mean, what an incredible end to this game.
That
Scotland are
is
out
just
at 90 minutes.
absolutely
By the way,
amazing. I am
the
so
game's
pleased
over.
I've streamed
The
this game.
referee's walked away. It's official. Scotland are there.
That is incredible.
Scotland are going to the World
You
Cup.
did, yes.
27 years since they last.
That is
Took
nuts.
part.
Oh, well done, Scotland.
group
I
of
said that there's no
players
way you're going to do this. You had your chance. I eat my words, Macam Cabby. I eat my words.
Back to a place that so many of these players have never even witnessed a Scotland.
Well, I'll have to kill the music. I'll have to kill the volume because the music's playing now. But that is nuts. That is just crazy. And I tell you what, 3 world-class goals from Scotland tonight. Oh my God. That's cheeky. That's cheeky. That's crazy. Scroll up 8 comments predicted 4-3. What a game. Ooh. You said 4-2, yes. How did you know? Did you know something that we don't? Congratulations from the USA. No. That's my evening totally ruined, says Susie Forrester. I tell you what, though. Overhead kick, world-class goal. Then to make it into 3-2 with a 20-yard curler, 25-yard curler. And then a halfway line goal to lob Schmeichel. Oh, well, that deserves them to be in the finals. It looked as if they'd blown it. Roy Vernus is listening for the Caribbean. Thank you. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the subscriber. Thank you. Craig Gordon, 43 years old. And will he make it, though? The World Cup? I don't see why not. You know, I'm so glad I streamed this game today. I just knew, like, this game is massive. This is a tasty tie, this, like. 3-2 Denmark must come forward and Scotland will score. Roy Werner, what a 47th anniversary present. Happy anniversary, Roy. Do you know what? I think there'll be a lot of sick notes. Thanks for the subscriber, thank you. I think there'll be a lot of sick notes tomorrow. There's not going to be many people leaving Hampden Park for a long time, put it this way. I doubted them. I've still got the clock ticking over. I'm getting that carried away. Reset. There we go. Well, it's not just drama with Sunderland. Honestly, I thought they'd blown it when I went to 2-2. I thought that's it. They've done it. They've ruined the chance. But no. They've shut me right up. Well done, Scotland from Liverpool. That referee's extended injury time was criminal. The referee was proper anti-Scotland like. You're welcome, yes. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, Cabby, what do you know about football? I know. What do I know about football? And I tell you what, I bet there was a lot of Scotland fans in there as well thinking, we're blowing it. 2-2. Never thought there'd be another 2 goals, put it that way. Is that 26 years since Scotland were last in the World Cup finals? Well, that's class. Well, I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to be starting to do this. Big games coming. I'm going to do watch-alongs for them as well. Other YouTubers do it. And why not? But thanks for people tuning in tonight. And thanks for the subscribers. Thanks for tuning in to the Mackem Cabby tonight. And I've enjoyed it. And I'm pleased for them. I am pleased for them. So have a great Tuesday night. God bless. Take it easy. Thank you.